All right, how we all doing today? Daily Reflections, March 21st, Material and Spiritual Well-Being. Fear of economic insecurity will leave us, Alcoholics Anonymous, page 84. Having fear reduced or eliminated and having economic circumstances improve are two different things. When I was new in AA, I had those two ideas confused. I thought fear would leave me only when I started making money. However, another line from the big book jumped off the page one day when I was chewing on my financial difficulties. For us, material well-being always followed spiritual progress. It never preceded. Page 127. I suddenly understood that this promise was a guarantee. I saw that it put priorities in the correct order, that spiritual progress would diminish that terrible fear of being destitute, just as it diminished many other fears. Today, I try to use the talents God gave me to benefit others. I found that is what others valued all along. I try to remember that I no longer work for myself. I only get to use the wealth God created. I never have owned it. My life's purpose is much clearer when I just work to help, not to possess. And just for today, a treatable illness. Addiction is a disease that involves more than the use of drugs. Basic text, page 3. At our first meeting, we may have been taken aback at the way members shared about how the disease of addiction had affected their lives. We thought to ourselves, disease? I just got a drug problem. What in the world are they talking about? After some time in the program, we began to see that our addiction ran deeper than our obsessive-compulsive drug use. We saw that we suffered from a chronic illness that affected many areas of our lives. We didn't know where we'd caught this disease, but in examining ourselves, we realized that it had been present in us for many years. Just as the disease of addiction affects every area of our lives, so does the NA program. We attend our first meeting with all the symptoms present: the spiritual void, the emotional agony, the powerlessness, the unmanageability. Treating our illness involves much more than mere abstinence. We use the 12 steps, and though they don't cure our illness, they do begin to heal us. And as we recover, we experience the gift of life. Just for today, I will treat my illness with the 12 steps. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. You have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're tuning in from. And with that, I will take 24 hours for myself and wish you another 24 hours of continuous sobriety or whatever it is you're doing to help keep you staying alive.